He that is without sin cast the first stone. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. Right before 8 p.m. Friday night, Smith began to shake and wither violently, the force of his seizure-like movements causing the gurney he was on to visibly move as his arms pulled against the straps, tying him down. He then lifted his head before quickly falling back, hitting the gurney, his chest noticeably rising as he took a series of last, gasping breaths. By 8:25, Kenneth Eugene Smith was declared dead, becoming the first person in America to be executed by nitrogen gas. That sickening account from an AP reporter who witnessed the first of its kind execution in Alabama after the state's previous attempt to execute Smith failed. In 2022, he miraculously survived an hours-long attempt to end his life by lethal injection after being repeatedly stabbed with needles and placed in an inverted crucifix position. Alabama given the go-ahead to execute Smith with nitrogen gas after a legal battle that went all the way to the Supreme Court. Smith's attorneys arguing that Alabama was using their client as a test subject for a new execution method that violates the constitutional ban on cruel and unusual punishment. The Supreme Court ultimately declining to intervene, with the court's 3 liberal members dissenting. Smith, who was convicted of a 1988 murder-for-hire killing, saying in a final statement with his spiritual advisor, quote, "The eyes of the world are on this impending moral apocalypse. We simply cannot normalize the suffocation of each other." However, despite Smith's plea, now Alabama's Attorney General, Steve Marshall, wants to help other states implement this new method for carrying out capital punishment. Marshall saying after Smith's death, quote, "Alabama has done it, and now so can you. We stand ready to assist you in implementing this method in your states." Yes, that is what he literally said. Imagine taking pride in helping kill people and proudly advertising your services to assist others do the same. It sounds, ironically, like murder for hire. And that is exactly where we are today. A Republican, pro-life Attorney General offering his expertise in nitrogen gas executions with the hope that other states will jump on the murder bandwagon. In addition to Alabama, 2 other states, Mississippi and Oklahoma, have approved nitrogen hypoxia as an execution method, though they have not yet employed it. And in Ohio, a new bill released just this week would permit executions by nitrogen hypoxia in addition to lethal injection. Nebraska and Louisiana are also considering executions by oxygen deprivation. Several other states, including Utah and South Carolina, have efforts underway to use firing squads for executions. Yes, firing squads. This barbaric push to expand the methods states can employ to kill their own citizens comes as pharmaceutical companies have started blocking their drugs from being used for lethal injection, which has been the primary method of execution since the 1980s. But what is incomprehensible to me is why capital punishment is even legal in the United States. The 8th Amendment to the United States Constitution explicitly bans, quote, "cruel and unusual punishments from being inflicted on anyone." Yet 27 states still have the death penalty on the books, and 53% of Americans are in favor of it for a person convicted of murder, according to Gallup. And as you might surmise, it is Republicans who most support killing people convicted of crimes. 81% of them favoring capital punishment, with 65% of Democrats opposing it. Furthermore, 62% of Republicans say the death penalty is not used enough. These are some of the same people who proudly talk about carrying their pocket constitutions wherever they go, their reverence for life, their close relationship with God, and how all of their actions are guided by the words of the Bible. It is all a lie, and nothing better exposes their insincerity than their support for the death penalty. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share. It really helps me grow this channel. And join me tomorrow for more.